Hi Leo, welcome back. I turned my whip off for you. You got all intense on me. I did Gemini and I thought Gemini would be complicated and Gemini was nice and simple. You had all those jumpers that made your ass complicated. So let's go with it. Let's see what we got, Leos, my ferocious lions. I always want to row at you. Alright, so sun, moon, rising, whatever. We were talking about this funny picture and these little scenarios and what they could be. So these could be scenes of your life, different people, or the same repetitive scenario with the same person and or someone like them. You can be either person or energy. Or it could be a scenario inside your own head. You're fighting yourself. You don't look good today. I look beautiful. I have cramps. I don't care. I would think that would be more Gemini. But Geminis are good. They're clear. Come on, Leo. So what's going on? This must be someone else making you confused. So just know they're there as your mirror. They're your equal crazy energy to bug the shit out of you for some reason. So what's going on? What happens? They have the whole scenario with the cramps and the hairdo. And then he went away and played some video games, had some drinks with the boys, put on his awesome clogs, did a dance, and he's like, oh my god, what am I doing? She looks beautiful even when her hair is crazy, and she can dance the jig better than any other girl I've ever been with. Or guy, you're the one thinking about it. Or reverse those, however you see that scenario. Use it for you. What in this weird story that I'm saying makes you go into thinking about your life somewhere? It might not at all. This might just be complete entertainment for you at this point. Thank you for being with me. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you like what you see. This is a brand new, week and a half journey for me, so thanks for jumping on board. I appreciate it. Let's spread the love to everybody and make everybody a little bit, a little bit more I don't know, themselves, breaking the rules, doing things their way, showing the world how they see things and they can do things. All right, so maybe there's somebody here that's maybe not seeing things your way, but maybe you need to see things someone else's way because together you could spark some interesting activity. This is a lot going on. So maybe, Leo, you're chill Leo, and this is a lot of energy that's come into your life, like a whirlwind, or every time it comes into your life, it's like a freaking whirlwind, and you kind of love it, and you tell yourself, I can't do that again, but then you kind of love it, So at the end, he thinks about it, he puts on his sexy hairdo, he went and got his hair done, he put his belt on. He totally didn't have his belt on before. He had he's like, if this is if you could what's that, the 1980s cross the sweater and tied it a knot over your neck thing before. Maybe she was making fun of him for that look. But she put her dark, sexy blue corset on at the end and she's looking good. She did her hair. She's like, I'm not gonna let him make fun of me again. I'm doing my hair next time. And he's like, I really love her. I'm an ass. Why did I do that? And he gets on his knees. He's like, I love you so much. And she's like, I don't want to hear it. Tuck to the freaking hand. I'm going to look at how beautiful I am. Right. So if that meant anything to anybody, that's what I get from this card. Lots of activity, maybe where you don't expect it. Maybe in a relationship. Maybe in a romance. Maybe in a whirlwind start. I feel like it's a start for you. It's a start, but there's a big bear. This could be a big mama bear. I don't know this deck that well, so I'm just gonna go by my feelings that I get. But oh, bear. driving, like Mama Bear driving her like minivan, like the Mama Bear energy, like that whole like the fighting and then the like rip your head off like roar energy, like what did you say? You know, but it's always done in love. It's like the mama that doesn't take shit. Are you gonna go in my cave? Go ahead, go in my cave, do it, I dare you. All right, so I lost track of myself somewhere in the prior video. I believe speaking with nutrition and you believing it being helpful to your body and it then actually being helpful in your body. You know, you talking to your water and giving it love and blessing it and knowing that water can retain memory and change its crystallization and then be powerfully magnetic and healing to you. Back to driving as we look at the Mama Bear and I think of a minivan. All right. Like, she's not going to take shit. You're he. That energy of like protecting that which is yours, which you made, which is that your family, that feeling, that project, whatever, you know, and that idea, anything. All right. So when you drive, Leo, so I'm going to give you the tip. I've actually thought about this somewhere in Gemini, but I guess this tip is for you. I find the people that push. This bear doesn't have to push. She's standing there and she's like, you come to me. Don't fuck with me. Right? So when you drive, do you ever have the pushy people behind you that are like push, 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 push? And there's like 3 cars in front of you, like you're going to be Superman and magically go over them. Or there's anywhere that he's going to pass, or she could pass the 5 cars, and most likely they're on their phone. So they push you, or on the highway, and they're on the, you know, fast lane. They're pushing you out of the way when they could go in the other lane if they really had to go by. All right? But you can also control your own space. Own your own space on the highway. Consider your space that you ride in your automobile, right, Leo? And metaphorically use this in your life as well as your space. Use it as like, I'm renting this parking space, or I own this space. The 3 cars above and the 3 cars behind me is my freaking space. When I drive, right? You have enough room if there's a deer and the car hits in front of you to stop and not whack them or hurt somebody else. And you have enough time that if you stop or something happens in front of you, if there's somebody behind you, they can act appropriately or react appropriately, right? You're caring about yourself and you're giving a shit about everyone around you and the situation, and you're being the smarter one. And the better driver, by the way, if you actually want to get ahead, coming from someone who's done over 20 years of New York City driving, right? Holding back and not pushing ahead always allows you the chance to see your opportunity to snatch that shit and get ahead. And the guy that was pushing always ends up at the same light as you. Hold back, Leo. Wait for your opportunity and then take it. When you change lanes, even if you do it fast, put your frickin' blinker on and allow others to act quickly and appropriately. Be considerate, both. If you are a driver that is going to follow the rules, I'm going to go exactly the speed limit, don't go in the fast lane when maybe somebody's having a baby, or maybe somebody's really late or has to do something and they need to move. And you're just, no, because I have this and I'm going to show them. No, get your ass in the freaking lane you need to be in and be smart and don't cause an accident or something because you're claiming a space that you're not meant to have. Go where you need to be. Get in your own lane, Leo. Whatever your lane is, whatever your speed is, you get in your lane. And then you own your freaking space. You're a Leo. No one's going to come at you. You're a bear. No one's fucking with you. Own your space. Don't push into somebody else's space. Don't go to ram them in the ass to get them to push out of the way. If you're smart enough and you're calm enough and you're powerful enough, Your energy alone as you approach them will make them put their blinker on, get in the other lane, allow you to pass, and you'll continue your way. And or the universe will provide you that space that you, as the better driver of the two, if the guy's in the slow lane and doesn't want to move over, you're probably the better driver and in control. You just make your way through when it comes, and you'll end up where you need to be. No need to push somebody out of the way. Just be smarter, okay? Or wait for your opportunity. You know, don't push. And the pushing bites you in the ass, and you always get ahead this way. You're a Leo, so that's a good tip for you, and you're probably sort of like that anyway. Leos are good with just going with it. But this is, I guess, maybe more how to handle the energy coming at you. And you can also look at it like this. You could always pull in the other lane, let the person go by. Or you don't want to be the pushy person because you don't know who you're pushing also. So if the person lets you go and now you go on your way and now they go behind you, you're not in the most, you're now in a weird position where they can mess with you. So don't mess with people. Be smarter and claim your space. Claim that this space between here and here, when I go on my driveway, on my drive, as I move, is mine. And own that. And you'll find, Leo, that people won't come up so close behind you anymore. And if you're considerate of the space in front of you and that pushy person sees that even if everyone else is pushing each other ahead, you're the one giving space, they'll learn. They'll learn by you being a smart representation